The sound came first. A faint mechanical buzz slicing through the night air. Then another. And another. Inside the safe house, the agents froze. Kamikaze drones. The realization came too late. 2 drones slammed into the building almost simultaneously. The explosion tore through concrete and steel, shattering glass and collapsing walls in a storm of fire and dust. Before the agents of Mossad could react, Sara Darvishi was already gone. Ariel Cohen stumbled to his feet through the smoke. "Sara!" he shouted. No answer. Across the room, Amir Navan grabbed his weapon, scanning the exits. "She's gone," he said quietly. Ariel clenched his jaw. "Of course she is," he muttered. "Ghosts don't stay where they're hunted." March 15th, 2026, somewhere in Dubai. Sirens screamed across the skyline. Explosions echoed in the distance. Drones and missiles struck strategic targets linked to the United States. The war had begun to spill beyond borders. In a dimly lit room, far from the chaos, Sara Darvishi sat alone. A single chair, a single table, and a satellite phone in her hand. She stared at it briefly, then dialed. Thousands of miles away, the call connected. Joseph Clay Kelly speaking. Sara exhaled slowly. "Sir, you were right." A pause. "I saw the files myself." Silence followed. Then Kelly's voice came through, calm but cautious. "The Snowden files?" "Yes, sir." "Are you certain?" he asked. 100%. Sara leaned forward. "They're real." Her voice lowered. "I think Edward Snowden knew what would happen." Kelly didn't interrupt. He wrote it like a warning, like a map. The timing, the escalation in Iran, the leadership crisis. She paused. "It's like he predicted everything." A long silence followed. Then Sara spoke again. "And there's more." Kelly's tone sharpened. "Go on." Sara's voice dropped to almost a whisper. "I think Mossad has more to do with this war than we think." Silence. "You mean support?" Kelly asked. "No, sir." A pause. "I mean influence." The weight of that word lingered. Sara continued carefully. "I can confirm Iran's nuclear enrichment program is far more advanced than we believed. But," she hesitated, "I don't think it was meant to target the United States." Kelly inhaled slowly. "And Ali Khamenei?" he asked. Sara's eyes hardened. "That was different." Her voice was cold. "That was personal." "And his son, Mujtaba?" Kelly asked. Sara leaned back. "In all fairness, placing him in power goes against everything the 1979 revolution stood for." She paused. "But it may also be the only thing holding Iran together." Sara's voice softened slightly. "Ariel and Amir believe his leadership could destabilize the region." "You mean the Mossad agents?" Kelly asked. "Yes. But they're not seeing the full picture." Sara stood and walked slowly across the room. Iran has a massive stockpile of weapons. They're prepared. But they also know the United States has greater capabilities. She stopped at the window. "This isn't about winning. It's about survival." Then she said something that shifted everything. "I also saw files connected to Jeffrey Epstein." Kelly said nothing. "They suggest manipulation at the highest levels." "Political pressure? Influence?" Sara turned. "Sir, I think the system is being pushed." "You're suggesting," Kelly began. Sara finished it. "This war isn't just about Iran." A long silence followed. Then Kelly asked quietly, "Do you believe Benjamin Netanyahu knows?" Sara hesitated, then answered carefully, "I think this war means something different to him." She took a breath. "My mission was to eliminate Ali Khamenei. I did that." She paused. "But this war, it feels personal to someone else." Sara's voice became reflective. "We've seen this before. Libya," she continued. "Remove the leader, and the country collapses. In Iraq, instability followed. In Libya, the same pattern." She looked into the distance. "If Iran installs Mojtaba, it may not be power. It may be survival." "And the United States?" Kelly asked. Sara answered quietly, "They are not the target." Silence. Then Kelly spoke. "Thank you for your insight." The line went dead. March 17th, 2026, 2 days later. Joseph Clay Kelly resigned. Official reports called it unexpected. Media outlets called it political. But those who understood knew the truth. Kelly could not support another war built on uncertainty, another conflict destined to echo Iraq or Libya. And somewhere, in the shadows of a world drifting toward chaos, Sara Darvishi disappeared once again. Because ghosts don't stay, they move, they watch. And when the truth becomes too dangerous, they survive.